Syedanica. So I'm just using a set of 5-pound weights today, and it's only for the first arm section, which is a repeat of the arm section that we did last week as well. But because most of what we're doing is low on the mat today for practice, I want to warm up with Sun Salutation B. So we're going to start here at the top of the mat. So come to the top of your sticky mat. Stand in mountain pose and just relax the arms down by your side. Close your eyes or turn your gaze low. And take a couple of deep breaths. Full deep inhale and complete exhale with each breath. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times as you continue to take in full body breaths. Roll the shoulders forward and down. Forward and down. On an inhale, lift the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, sit into your thighs for chair pose. And exhale, forward fold, touch down to the mat. Inhale, half lift, extend from the hips out to the crown of the head. And then step back to plank. At the top of your plank, hold for a moment. Squeeze the heels in, squeeze your glutes, lengthen the tailbone, tone the belly, and look a little forward rather than straight down. Lift the right leg up and pulse 4 times. Up, 2, 3, 4. Set it down. Lift the left leg up and pulse 4 times. Up, 2, 3, 4. 2 feet together and lower flat down against the mat. Peel the chest off the mat. And then change to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and lift the hips. Step the right foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Warrior 1. Lift up. Lift the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down. Step back to plank. Lower in between the hands. Peel the chest up for cobra. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior 1. Again, stand up. Lift the arms high. Exhale, lower the hands. Step back through to plank. Lower down. Peel the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Stay here for several breaths. And next inhale, look in between the hands and step or jump to the front end of the yoga mat. Half lift and forward fold. Chair pose, bend the knees, sit into the thighs, extend the arms. Stand all the way up and bring palms together, center the chest. We'll do the whole thing one more time. Chair pose. And then exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. Lower flat down to the mat. Cobra or even up dog, keeping the hips, the legs lifted. Downward dog. Warrior 1, step the right foot through, back heel down, come up. Hold here for a moment now. Hold in Warrior 1. Open up to Warrior 2. Hips, shoulders open to the side. Extend the arms in either direction. Lift the right hand as high as you can. Lean onto the back leg. And then cartwheel down, roll the front leg. Step through to plank. Instead of cobra, do 4 push-ups in the middle here. Down and up. 4 times. Toes or knees available to you. Down dog. And then step the left foot through. Spin right heel down. Come upright, lift the arms. 2 breaths. And then open it to warrior 2. Sun warrior, lift the left arm high. Cartwheel around the front foot. One more time, a set of push-ups, toes, knees, 4 times. Your own pace. And then take it to downward dog. Several breaths. Look in between your hands and step or jump to the front of the mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Stand up. Bring palms together, center of the chest. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more time, nice full inhale and full exhale. Okay, great way to warm up the body, right? So we're gonna grab our dumbbells. Again, I have a 5-pound weight in each hand today. This is the first only set of exercises that we'll use weights for today. Come on down to your mat. As you lie flat back, soles of the feet on the ground. Extend the left arm out to the side, and that weight can just set against the ground. Left leg straight along the ground, and lift the right leg up to the sky. So this is the shoulder roll. I think you all were here last week. We did the same thing. So let's go together. We're gonna lift and roll for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you come back down, nice and slow, a count of 4 as well. We go up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. One more at this pace. And then we're gonna get a little quicker. Go up for 2, 1, 2, and down for 2, 1, 2. 4 like this, up and down. 2 more, up and down, up and down. Bend the left elbow so you can bring that weight to the belly first, and then 2 arms up to the sky, flat feet. Tricep kickbacks here, or curls. Bend at the elbow until the wrist is in line with the elbow, and then straight. These are also called skull crushers. We're bringing the dumbbells, though, on each side of the temple. We're going slow, down, 2, and up, 2, 3, 4. One more, slow, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Double time, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. One more. Bring both to your belly. Extend the right arm out to the side, the right leg flat on the ground, and left arm straight on up. Make sure that you're not breaking at the wrist. That's most of the point here. And then we go slow 4 times. Roll to the right and lift the left arm straight up towards the sky. The left arm should be staying in place here as you roll. Nice stability work in the shoulders. Strengthening in the wrist is what we're working on through these exercises. One more nice and slow. And then speed it up. Double time. You're up for 2 and down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. Try to keep that dumbbell in the same place the whole time. Last one. Up, 2, down, 2. Safely bring the right arm to match the left, soles of both feet flat on the ground. We've got our skull crushers, triceps. Again, here, go slow. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. 4 times. Nice and slow here. Keep elbows right over the line of the shoulders. As the arms come back, stop the forearms and parallel to the ground. And then we're speeding it up. You take it down for 2 and up for 2. 4 times here. And straighten the arms. Safely bring the weights down, come all the way upright. Set the weights out to the side. We don't use them for the rest of these series. And come over to all fours. This next set, targeting the glutes. Open the right knee out to the side and then back together. And like your stinging scorpion tail, straight up to the sky and back in. So we take it out, 2, in, 2, straight up, 2, back together, 2, like that. Feel free to get a little bit off beat, just finding your own rhythm here. Press down through both hands, bottom knee. Stay strong in the abdomen, pulling navel towards spine the entire time. We've got 2 more like this. And this is a little bit more of a progressive series. 1 out to the side and 1 up. Now keep the leg up and its pulses 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down for plank pose. And then that same leg, your right leg, lifts up like 3-legged dog almost. Pull the knee into the chest, and then we're gonna start getting a little jump with this. Up, 1, pull in, up 2, pull in, up 3, pull 4. You got 4 more, 5, 6. Try a little jump there on the lift, 7 and 8. Back down to the knees. Reset the hands. Take the hands out to the side or even spin them all the way 180 degrees around. Changing the hands is optional. Little stretch in the forearm though. Take the left knee out to the side and up, out to the side and up. The side, in, up, and in. About 8 times here, depending on speed, variation for yourself. Try to keep the hips pretty square the whole time. It's hard to do as you lift out to the side. Do your best to push down into that bottom knee to keep you there. Keep the stinger straight up towards the sky here and add in the pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the hands around if they were changed. Plank pose, left leg goes up. Pull it in, knee to chest and hop. For 2, for 3, 4, 4 more, we've got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. 1. Set it down, come back, have a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you, heels to the ground. Hold the crease behind the knees, sit up nice and tall. Moving on, ab focus section. Take the arms out now. First stage, heels stay on the ground. Second stage, lift the feet up, keep a bend in the knees. Third stage, straighten the legs. Navasana, good old boat pose. We are simply holding here. First stage, boat pose, give it a hold, give it a couple of breaths. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, lie all the way down to your back. Stretch the arms overhead. Lift the legs straight up to the sky. And then try to make the hands touch your toes. Open it up and close. Lift and crunch each time the hands and feet come closer together here. Again, find your own pace. Our aim is about 8 full V crunches here. I'm at 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Give it a little bit of a rock from side to side. And then lay the hands flat out into a T shape. Instead of having knees into the chest, have them out over the line of the hips. Okay, keep the knees bent. Drop the knees towards the right, but make them hover the entire time just off of the ground. And then swing the legs across the center and over to the left. We're here across the middle and to the right. Bounce your hips as you go from side to side. So 2, 1, 2, 1 to lift back to center. Remember, hovering the legs the entire time here. Sides of the waist. Go one more time over to the right. Back to center. And over to the left. Back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Help yourself back up to a seated position. Today we're going back to the very beginning and repeating all of the exercises through. So you need your dumbbells again. We lie on down. Right foot flat on the floor. Left arm and leg extended. Take the right arm straight up to the sky. And we're going right back into it. We're going just at the faster pace here. So roll towards the left and lift for 1, 2, and down, 2. Lift, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Keep it going like this. 8 total lifts. Wrist strong, hand right over the line of the shoulder. Good rotation in the chest and hips for us here. Soles of both feet on the ground, 2 arms up to the sky. Ready? Skull crusher, you take it back 2 and up 2. Make sure you're toned in the belly here. As you move, mid to low back, press it down towards the mat. It's a little curve of the tailbone away from the mat. 4 more here. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Second side, right leg goes straight, right arm out to the side, left arm straight up to the sky. Let's get after it. Go to the right and lift. Down for 2. You can breathe out each time you roll. I'm less worried about how you're breathing, when you're breathing, as long as you maintain a steady breath. And half the practice is noticing when the breath gets away from us to return back. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower here. We're back to tricep work, soles of the feet on the ground, 2 arms straight up to start. Dip it down and up. If this gets to be a little heavy with 1 dumbbell in each hand, sometimes I hold on to 1 dumbbell, the side of each, and it can keep the weight nice and even, so that's a good alternative to think about. We've got 4 more here. Dip down and up. Keep the elbows pointing straight up to the sky. Don't let them fall into the sides here. And last one. Nice and safe. Dumbbells down. Support yourself to sit up. Come on over to all 4s. We're into the glutes here. Take the right knee out to the side and in. Straight up and in. To the side and in. Straight up and in. Side and up. Side. Every time you go up, give it a little extra squeeze there in the glute at the very top. Point the toes. Try to keep even weight in both hands and look just a little bit ahead of the hands. Next time, it's the pulses straight up. So keep the right leg up. Tone the belly, and you're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's level it up. From plank, pull the knee in, up and hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knees down. I'm going to keep my hands the same way this time. There's that option to turn them around and go left knee out to the side and in, left knee up and in, to the side and in, up and in, for 3 and up, for 4 and up. 4 more like this. Not too fast. Let's keep the legs straight up. Nice bend at the knee. Point the toes up to the sky. 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking good. Come to plank pose. Pull the left knee into the chest. And ready? Sting and jump. Up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Have a seat on your butt. Stretch the legs out in front, heels on the ground. Move the wrist around in a couple of circles as you set up for boat. Lift the feet off of the ground, squeeze the inner thighs in. Keep pulling the chest up, wide across the collarbone. Arms off. Work here or work with straight legs. Just hold. Manage the breath. Feel free to breathe out through the mouth, a little whistle. Blow out. If the body shakes a little bit, it's natural, it's okay. If the hip flexors feel really tight here, bend in the knees is gonna help. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie it flat down against the mat, arms overhead. Set up the first one, legs up, arms up, and crunch. Ready? We open and close, crunch, open, close, lift head and shoulders up each time. I'm exhaling as I lift, inhaling as I open. Find your own pace. Feel free to go a little slower. Feel free to take the extra crunch and lift out at the top. Do what you can do. Keep as much of the form. Make that the priority. Last one right here. And then hug the knees into the chest. Take the arms out to a T. Knees over the line of the hips. Lower the knees towards the right. And come to the center. To the left. And to the center. Let the bottom thigh squeeze up to the top thigh as you go to each side here. Push down through the shoulders and the back of the hands to help anchor this movement. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. This time go back to the right side and lie the legs all the way against the mat. Supine twist here. Take the right hand on top of the outer left thigh for a little more palm stretch. Look straight up to the sky and come up to your left. Take everything across the center. Lie the legs down to the second side. Left hand across the right thigh. Several breaths. Then bring it back across the middle again. Rock yourself up to a seat. Roll over the legs. Find downward facing dog. Here in down dog, start to pedal the feet back and forth. Press both heels now evenly down into the ground. Lift the right leg all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. As you pull the knee into the chest, hover and hold forward. Plank pose with the knee into the chest. Round the back a bit to hold the strength. And then step it all the way through into your low lunge. Take right hand up to the sky so you get a good twist in here. Lower the right hand to the inside of the right foot. And then go flat down on the hands, bend the elbows, let the chest start to go a little bit lower. Go all the way down to the forearms if they're open to you. Forearm lunge or humble warrior here. Take your gaze a little bit forward rather than down. We'll keep looking ahead. Squeeze the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Keep the front knee straight over the middle toes. And let the left knee go all the way down to the mat if it's not already. A couple more breaths like this. All right, come back up to the hands. Lift the back knee off of the ground. So I'm going to keep the right foot forward here and turn to an open position. Spin the back heel flat down on the mat. And then drop the hips a little bit lower. Now I've got my left foot flexed, so heel down, toes up, and try to walk the hands out in front. If this feels too low, the butt can be higher. Hands stay in or reaching out, but not down. And then look back towards the right foot. Lift the heel, rotate it to a low lunge. Step to plank pose. I'm going to throw in just a little bit more for you here in plank. So feet start together, hands stay as wide as the shoulders the whole time. We are stepping feet out and in, furiously like fire feet fast, or jumping out and in. Once you get the jump of the feet out and in, stay with it. You can also add shoulder taps when the feet are out. Tap the shoulder, place it down. And that becomes a jump and a tap all together. Do what you're doing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Fun little spurt. Lift the left leg all the way high, three-legged dog. Step it through to your lunge. Add the twist, left arm. Hands to the inside of your foot. Feet can be about as wide as the mat to give you some space. Start with the back knee staying lifted. Go down to the hands, a bend in the elbows so you take your chest lower. Again, getting towards or to the forearms here. Still back leg lifted at first. And then gently set the back knee down, stay in the pose. Come back up to the hands, lift the back knee. So it's Skandasana that we're moving to. Back heel goes down to open the hips to the side. Hips can stay high or drop down a little bit lower as if you're in a squat in that left leg, extended right leg. Gets us into those adductors, not often seen in our yoga practice. Come back to your low lunge and slide it back to plank pose. Hold plank. Left hand down, outer edge of the left foot. Side plank, lift the right leg and right arm up. Hand, right foot. Go to the outer edge of the right foot, right hand down, left arm, left leg up. Bring it all down, back together, full plank, child's pose. Now we're all the way into the cool down. Hips back towards your heels, child's pose, let it be. Bring the hands to make a pillow for the forehead. And adding this into classes all week, rock the forehead side to side, massage across, temple to temple. We tend to stay in our fight or flight mode of the nervous system. This action helps to reset, slow us down, bring us down. Perhaps eventually shifting all the way to the parasympathetic, knowing you are safe. Towards our mantra of the month of faith. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. Feels about right today. Change, come all the way up to a seated position. Stretch your legs out in front. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Come on back upright. Take soles of the feet together. Knees out to the side, our butterfly shape. Anything that feels good. Did you guys watch the special last night? I was listening to John Legend. I thought that was incredibly great. Just rock around a little bit. Fold all the way over the legs, let the arms go. And then come on up, set soles of the feet on the ground with knees together. I'm going to do this to the side here. Lift both arms up to the sky. So I've got my feet together, knees together as much as possible. Oftentimes I reach the hand down and try to pull the junk of the belly up so that it presses a little bit more into the thighs. And then I want you to imagine that you're doing cobra, but with hands about at the height of your temples, and add a twist. Twist right elbow to the outside of the left thigh so it's pinned there. And you're in as tight of a position as possible. Lift both arms up to the sky, and then exhale, bend the elbows. You could probably say goddess arms as well, goal post. And pin the left elbow towards the outer right thigh. And then both arms up to the sky. Lower your way down, down, down. Give yourself one bridge pose here. Lift the hips nice and high. Just a good stretch to the front side of the body. And release. Any last little bits of unwinding movement? And then relax the legs, relax the arms. Find a place of stillness. Close the eyes. Give yourself just 2 full minutes of stillness here. And take your time now to bring attention back, breath and body together. Move a bit. Come back to a seated position if not already. And great, palms together, thumbs to your sternum. Bow to great gratitude for yourself, each other, and the time to practice today. Thank you. Namaste.